morning. Happy Friday. I have miracles happening for me every Friday. I can't even believe that my laptop camera is working again. It's sort of tingy, pinkish red, like a darker color, I think. It might just be the feedback on my screen. I don't really know. Sometimes I feel like it looks like that and I go watch the video and it's clear, or other times I didn't notice it and it looks really like I have a filter on. So, I don't know. It's a surprise, just like if it will work or not. And so yeah, it's working. I'm so happy because literally all week I have been doing these different like little cleanup techniques and shutting it down and keeping it off for a while, not using it as much, and trying to start the camera here and there, and it's been not working at all. It's been black or red and just not even working. And I said to my son last night, I might want to use your backup computer. And yeah, it ended up not having to wake him up or anything this morning, which is really nice because, like, to wake a 17-year-old up at, I'm kind of late this morning too. Usually I like to do them at like 7:30 or 8, but I'm a little later this morning. It's like 8:50 now. So, but to wake him up and make him get on, get his computer set up and stuff for me, it's like, he was mad. So I'm glad I don't have to do that. Double miracles, blessings all around for everyone, right? So yeah, I've got some Palo Santo going. I'm just going to have a sip of my water here too. And super excited to see what the cards will have in store for us today. If you are new, welcome. It is August 23rd, and today will be a reading for this week to come under our theme for the whole month of August, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And if it's not that day for you and today you're finding this video in the future, don't worry. This message, within the videos, there's messages for you still. So just know that that Nine of Pentacles from traditional tarot is all about completion of jobs, dreams, goals that have to do with material life, the way that you make your way in the world, the way that you make money, the way that you create and generate an income or finance, stability, security, any sort of exchange, even bartering, and it almost, cusps the cups because there's the exchange happening. It's not social based because it does have to do with that more tangibleness of things that you can make and physically present and do and share. But it does always, a lot of times, have to do with others too. But it can be personal things and goals and projects. Paying out, coming to full fruition, being operable at full speed and power, So just to know that this whole month is sort of about those kind of things, or the couple of weeks that you've already been in, the energies so far are of that. And that the card for this week is going to be speaking sort of underneath that generality in the first place. And then the saints and angels are offering little tidbits, working guidance, to hone into underneath that concept of, and in your personal way of however you want to meet your tasks, right? They're going to help you in that way through the card to do reflection upon it, or to learn more about it, or to help you with the completion process. Excuse me. Dry throat this morning. And I have my Palo Santo going. So lovely. Oops. And of course, no. I'll have to vacuum that after. I tried to turn it. I bought a extra long piece this morning because I did a little bit of my own sort of little cleanse clear ritual before I sat down, and the ash was so long I didn't want it to fall. And of course that's what happened. This little cover that I have here on my table, my grandmother actually made, stitched. She used to do a lot of like needlepoint kind of stitching on different things, doilies and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of her era of people did all that stuff, right? She'd decorate pillowcases and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I had this one thing of hers, and yeah. Speaking of her, yesterday was her birthday. Well, she's passed on. Today's actually this year is the 10-year anniversary of her passing. She was much like my mother. She is very much like my mother. Raised me, pretty much. So blessings to her, blessings all around, right? Into even spirit here. Miracles and blessings. I'm sure she's laughing the fact that, hoping that those ashes aren't going to stain that white. They're not going to. I blew them. They're beautiful. They're going to melt right away, infused with love. So anyway, sorry for personal interruptions here on my Friday morning. I like to try to keep it quick and on point. So thank you so much for joining me, and let's get going, right? I already talked a little bit about the build-up and the theme, and I'm going to crack my window, actually, since we've already started sort of interrupting things, right? And I haven't really got going with sitting down to become a gracious audience. And we're really testing our boundaries, I guess, because now my window's open and the parking lot is right there. So we might have a little bit of background surprises as we get settled and started. So, forgive me for that. Work with them as I do. I found integrating 3D background things, anything that is even disruptive or things that maybe you just don't even want to hear right now. Or that create confusion or distortion in what you're trying to listen to. Working with yourself, sort of why you feel that way, and what you got out of the disruption as well, can sometimes just be, what it's about. It isn't even about, like, what was said. If you get what I'm saying. Anyways. So that I'm not coughing as we get started and grounding here. I'm going to close my eyes and lead us just in a quick centering process where we could become, like I said, a gracious audience to listen and hear and absorb the messages from the cards for this week to come, so that we can really take in as much as we can in the most positive, sort of unbiased, heart-centered way, right? So I'm going to close my eyes. You're welcome to as well, or you can just watch the video. You can relax your gaze if you want, and closing your eyes you're just not comfortable with, that's fine. Or if you're doing anything else, that's okay too. This is not hypnosis by any means. So closing the eyes, and let's just take it back to an old school practice of the snow globe, and take all of our thoughts, everything up to this moment, the energy, the chat, conversation, see it like snowflakes, glitter, or styrofoam even, bits inside a snow globe. Your favorite scene sitting in there. Is it tropical or snowy? Maybe it's a faraway vacation spot. Maybe it's a long forgotten home, childhood home, or ancestral place. Or maybe it's you in your room, and you are taking the third person view. Your snow globe is your very moment. All the thoughts energy swirling around. Shake that snow globe up. See the glitter flying around the thoughts. Shake it up so fast you can feel it all around you, even. Now with a good breath in and exhale, set it down. Watch them slowly drifting, swirling and settling. Landing on the ground, leaving the scene crystal clear. So clear, you can just catch the glistening, shimmering reflection of the glass of the globe, the curvature, twinkle of light, gentle reflection in the water, so much so like the eye, the lens that we look out of. The water could be like the water of the tears or the eyes, happy tears or sad tears. And if you gently hold your eyes just barely open, you can almost see those circles, those light, that globe's edge, the horizon of creator consciousness looking out the lens of your eyes. Something so steady, stable and true in the knowing of the looking, of the observation, clarity, seeing things clearly, letting the chaos, the thoughts, distractions, the pretty things, the glitter, all of it just fade away for a moment. Settle in the background and just be in the now. Ever present, present moment. Breathing into the here and now and owning that view you hold. Holding it in a gentle handshake with the Creator. Knowing you are eternally witnessed, known, loved by Source, by God, by Mother Earth, by all those in spirit and ancestors, behind and in front. For we are just the flame lit in the now, bestowed with the presence of life, aliveness, awakeness, activation. So I thank you for your attention. I thank you for being alive now and for your gracious audience. Feel the power of your attention, of your intention and focus, of sitting still and being ready to listen and observe, to hear what is there for you. Take a moment to breathe into your steady foundation. Feel the physicality sitting down. You are just as real as your truth and just as real as your body. Just as real as the phone calls. So let's let that bring us into the present moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes, and I will ring my bell. Much more organic ringing. And we can return to the real present moment and get ready to hear what our cards would like to add in to this beautiful week we have to come here. Saints and angels. Oh, Spirit, Source, God, Mother Earth. All of those prophets, all of those archetypes and names, those beautiful characters, our ancestors, ascended masters, all of those in spirit and higher density and frequency who witness and are a part of our journey here. We thank you from the very most zero point of the inside of us. For there is no bottom of us. I was going to say from the bottom of our soul, but from the internal portal, from that middle part of the toroidal, that center point, we thank you with the essence of our ever-flowing positive energies. We ask if you could put the cherry on top of our day here in our lives and our beautiful message for this month, the Nine of Pentacles. If you would like to give us some guidance here in this last full week of August that we have, and here in 2024, we thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'll shuffle my deck up here. And, oops. A little humid and sticky today. Okay. I'm going to knock and cut. Oh my gosh, I pulled two. They're kind of stuck together. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I love these. And they're so personal, but they're so beautiful too. We have Joan of Arc, be a leader, and pray with your guardian angel. Sorry, trying to get the glare, obviously. And last week, we just had healing, which was focused on the power of prayer. I knocked my light, sorry. You know, we've had such messages about the power of prayer, and you can come through, yeah. My husband wants to get in. Life, what do you do? We live here, like. But wow, like Joan of Arc has a lot of personal significance to me. I've had a lot of personal, wonderful teachings over the last probably 3 years. Through and from her in different ways, and pray with your guardian angel. You know, I feel like be a leader too. It's like we've sort of been talking about prayer groups, and we've had messages to do them and the significance of how important they are, and getting together in our local groups, you know, and for everybody listening too, you know, wherever you are in your direct life, it could be a pivotal part of time for you to reach out or get going in your direct world, or in some way in your direct life, to do committed group or practice. This video is like only 20 minutes long so far, and I kind of was thinking about reading them, but is it going to be too long? I think I will, we'll see how long it goes. I'll read Joan of Arc first and say, Paul Toronto. You're called upon to use your leadership skills to help an important cause. You probably know or suspect the nature of this endeavor already. You have natural qualities that will inspire others to help. Even if you don't think of yourself in this way, trust that this card comes to you as a clear message of your selection for this position. Through prayer, God, Joan of Arc, and other saints and angels will give you clear guidance as to how to be the best leader. Your divinely guided actions and words will motivate others into positive work. A leader best serves by living the example and by being a living example, and role model. So live in a way that others admire and your integrity and strength of character. Wow. The rest is about Joan of Arc personally. That's the card message. I'll do a little blurb on her. I have a great share on her and her life. She's such a wonderful, courageous energy about her. But I'll read the quick message about pray as well. The answer to your question involves prayer. You're being guided to pray about the situation in order to elicit prayers and assistance. Your guardian angels pray with you, asking for divine intervention to help you and your loved ones. Your life's purpose involves prayer as well. Your entreaties are strong and powerful, and the world needs them. Your guardian angels ask you to amplify the volume and rate of your supplications for this situation. Prayer is extremely effective, so by engaging in this practice, you're making a tremendous contribution. Take the time right now to stop and pray from your heart. And let's do that just for a second. And even if pray isn't a word that resonates with you, the frequency of what prayer ignites within a person is really what we're looking at to align ourselves with. So whatever kind of word, person, phrase, figure, character, vision, action ignites your unconditional love and wanting of best, highest good, is really what the word pray in the truth of it is really what we're doing. And so just take a moment to just think of anything or whatever aligns with the best, highest good, a miracle, your most loved person, a child, a baby, grandparent, a pet, whatever it is, and just take a moment to, feel it. Oh. And they go on to say, the words that you use aren't important compared to the sincere desire to connect with the divine. Be open to a response appearing different from your expectations, and know that your prayers are heard and answered. And truly, we have to remember and really always be observant and open to what is coming into our world, because everything that comes into our world is for and of our highest good, right? And everything that comes into our world is called for a reason, and it is presented to us, right? So working with conscious awareness to accept what you're presented with and make the best of it. See silver linings in things, always, and know that whatever you're presented with is because you're strong enough to meet it. So thank you so much for joining me and listening to these messages this morning. Try to be talking a little bit more about both things, all things, prayer group, and everything this coming week more. So you can check my Telegram out if you're into that, or my YouTube channel. So thank you so much, and have a beautiful Friday, or whatever day or time it is in the world for you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.